No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. 30. 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Smith dropping to pass. Looking for a deep man. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Going to take a shot on second and short. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fouls through the defense. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his feet to buy time. He's open on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to add another.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here he comes out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. Got it in the middle, it's Gage. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. Throws for the tight end. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. On target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Finding an escape route. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tosses it back. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that just feels great as a player because this offense, they've probably been practicing that flea flicker play all off season, all season long. They finally get a chance to dial it up, and they go out and they execute it perfectly.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Ducks defense are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Ash. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Riggs. On the move to 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Baker. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got room on the return. The 40. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain.
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Smith dropping to pass. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Line is set on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the move and looking deep. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's third and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Now adjusting. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Riggs. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a reverse. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They run the reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Gresham. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 21 over Utah State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Sweep right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Runs for the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll give it to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be a draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The give to the fullback. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Just 2 seconds left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.